Hi class, welcome to another tutorial on CS384. This time we will be having a look at the scope of a variable, which is a very important thing. How a variable is defined, and with regards to function, what is the scope of their variable. Okay, and this will cover a global variable also, but I would advise that never ever use global variables in your program. In my all career, and I have seen tutorials also, never ever you will require the use of global variables. You can do a smart programming to get the benefit of not using a global variable. Okay, so if you see here, I have a definition here which basically is adding two numbers, argument 1 and argument 2, but I am defining a global variable here. Total is equal to 0, so this is a global variable, right? Because it is declared outside the program. So what I'm doing, see, I have the function called sum. I am passing 10 comma 20 here. So when I pass 10 comma 20, this gets here, 10 gets in arg1, 20 gets in arg2. We add both of them to get 30, and then we print the value of function, the value of total in the function. 30 gets printed here, and I'm returning total. But now I'm printing the value of total here. So we knew that total was 30, but in the main function, the total will reflect for the value of the global variable, right? Because you see, inside the function I change the total to 30, but outside the function the value of global actually remains. Okay, so now what can you do if you want to change the value of global? So say you are returning total, so what we can do, we can just make this as like this. So total is equal to, so what happens here, the total returned by this function will actually be stored in total, right? So let us see the output of this. So see, total inside the function and this. So basically what happens, if you see the program from top to bottom, the total was 0, and at this particular line the total was 30. So this line, and if you see, this print statement is located closer to this particular statement, right? So by that locality thing, this total is basically printed as the total 30. Okay, now you may be wondering that, for example, if you don't want to have this kind of approach, another thing. So for example, if you want that, okay, see, this total was total to the function only. It did not change the value, as we can see again. This total only changed the value inside sum, but not in the main. Now if you want to change the global value of the total, right, by the function, so what you can do, you can just redefine total like this, global total, right? So basically if you just write like this, when you wrote like this total, so the interpreter basically took this total for only this particular function, right? But when you are redefining total as like global, so the interpreter knows that there is some total in the document which is a global variable, so I need to modify that particular variable, and not, this is not a local variable. So let us execute the code again, and now you can see inside the function is also 30, outside the function is also 30. Let me comment this global line, then outside the function will be 0 and inside the function will be 30. Just a small introduction basically, in order to have an idea regarding what is global variable and what is a local variable, but please never use global variables in your practice. That's it for this video.